I feel like I'm doing everything right, but nothing's changing. If that's you, the problem isn't what you're doing, it's what you're measuring. I was 18, Christmas of 2018. Perfect weight, perfect BMI, every doctor happy with the number. But I couldn't hold a sitting position on a railway track for more than 10 seconds. The number was exactly right, but my body was telling a completely different story. Hi, this is Anish, and this is my fitness chapter, and this is page 2. I want to tell you exactly who this video is for. If you are a complete beginner who's never really tracked fitness before and the scale is the only tool you have ever used, this is for you. If you are someone who's going for weeks and nothing's changed and you are wondering whether your body just doesn't respond, this is for you. And if you are a restarter, you have tried this before, you stopped, and you are here again, this is especially for you. And I'm going to specifically talk to you in a few minutes. I'm not a certified coach yet. I'm currently working through a fitness and nutrition diploma, and I'm learning this in real time. What I found on this particular topic genuinely changed how I think about progress, and I think it'll do the same for you. Let me start with what the scale is actually measuring. Your total body mass. That's it. One number. It doesn't tell you how much of that is fat, how much of that is muscle. It has absolutely nothing to say about what your heart can do, how strong your back is, whether your joints are healthy, or how long can you walk before your lungs remind you that they exist. It gives you one number and it stays completely silent about everything else. Here's the thing that trips most people up. Two people can weigh exactly the same weight, same BMI, but one of them is thriving and the other one is struggling. Because weight doesn't tell your body composition. It doesn't tell you if those kilograms are working for you or against you. I was in the against you camp at 18. Everything checked out on paper. Normal weight, normal BMI, no red flags, but my body was deconditioned in ways a number can't capture. Muscles that should have been active had basically switched off from years of sitting. The scale had no idea. A single number never does. We have been given this idea that fitness is a look, a body shape, a number, and that idea has caused real damage because it means millions of people spend years chasing a metric that tells them almost nothing about their actual health. Real fitness is about what your body can do. Can it carry you through a flight of stairs that you can take without spiking your breath? Can you carry 2 bags of groceries for 10 minutes? Or can you sit at a desk for hours without your lower back shouting at you? That's fitness. The railway track moment, I'll never forget it. I wasn't overweight, I wasn't medically flagged or anything, but I couldn't hold a simple seated position on a track because my core hadn't been trained for it. That was my fitness reality. And the scale had absolutely nothing to say about it. Cardiovascular capacity, muscular endurance, functional strength, joint stability, these are the actual markers of a healthy, resilient body. None of them appear on your bathroom scale at 7 am. Once you understand that the scale is only giving you a fraction of the story, the question becomes, what should I actually track? And here's my honest answer. It depends on your goal. There are 3 important things that you can measure. First, your performance markers. Can you do the same workout this week that felt impossible 3 weeks ago? That's real measurable progress. The scale might not have moved a single gram, but your fitness has changed. Second, functional benchmarks. Can you do one more push up than last month? Can you hold a plank 15 seconds longer? Can you walk for 25 minutes without stopping when you used to need to stop at 10? These numbers tell a story the scale can't. Third, energy and recovery. If you are sleeping better, recovering faster after sessions, and you are not completely wrecked the day after a workout, your body is adapting. That is fitness happening in real time. Your body is changing. The scale just isn't the instrument that picks it up. I'm not saying throw your scales out. It's a data point and it has its place. But if it's your only data point, you're flying blind on everything that actually matters. Now I want to slow down here because what it looks in practice is genuinely different depending on where you are starting. If you're a complete beginner who's never really tracked anything, please don't start with a scale. Start with one functional marker, just one. How many flights of stairs can you climb without stopping? How long can you hold a wall sit? Baseline it today and watch it move over the next 4 weeks. That's your real page 1 metric. If you are a restarter, I want to speak to you directly because I think I understand where you are coming at. When you tried it before, the scale probably became your verdict. The number didn't move fast enough, and somewhere in your mind you registered that I failed. But here's what I want you to hear. That wasn't a discipline failure, that was a measurement trap. You were judging real results or real work with the wrong ruler. The effort you put in was real. The ruler was lying. And if you take one thing from this video, let it be that you weren't failing, you were just measuring wrong. If you are a busy professional and have no time for a complex tracking system, just pick one thing. Pick a simple 2 minutes functional test you can do at home once a week. A wall sit, a plank, or a stair count. Track that instead of your weight. In 4 weeks, you will have an actual data on whether your fitness is improving, not a number that fluctuates based on your hydration or what you had for dinner last night. This is page 2 of my fitness chapter. Page 1 was about the decision to start the first step. However messy it looks. Page 2 is about what you measure once you have started, because the decision shapes everything that comes after it. I chose this as page 2 because I have seen and honestly lived what happens when you measure the wrong thing. You do the real work, your body is adapting in ways you can't see yet, and you look at one number and conclude you have failed. This chapter only makes sense if you stay with it. The page builds on each other. Each one changes how you see the next. If you want help figuring out what to actually track for your specific situation and not a generic plan, but a real starting point based on where you are right now, the link in my bio is where to start.